Okay, I know I said I was back, and I am back. I promise this isn't a leaving video or anything, but shit just kind of hit the fan in this past week. And if you don't really follow me on Twitter or anything, I'm just gonna kind of explain a little bit what happened. And no, this is not, this might be a little bit of an Aspire episode, but like, I might just go caving, to be honest, but this is more like a Rosie's view, because a lot of things just happened in this last week, and I need to explain some of it. So, I'm just gonna put some stuff on and go mining, I guess. Let me go get some wood, and I'll get some coal. Probably should have prepared that before. I'm really scatterbrained right now because I am kind of at a loss for words. Like, this entire week if you guys have ever, what the hell are you doing in my basement? If you guys have ever just had bad weeks where you can't really explain why anything's happening or what even is happening, but you know that stuff's just not going the way it's supposed to, that's kind of how this week's been. So, okay. To start off, Monday of last week. This is actually last week. I'm currently on spring break, so I'm hoping to get some episodes out. This is an episode of Rosie's view, kind of explaining what happened in the last week, and it's kind of my view on my week. I don't know. But yeah, so last week, it started kind of Sunday. I got in a bit of a fight with my mom. Just a disagreement about a whole bunch of stuff that just wasn't really going right. I don't know exactly why we were fighting or anything. It was kind of a fight about Hayden. And don't worry about that, guys. My mom, she supports Hayden and I and everything, so it's not anything like that. You guys don't have to be worried. It was a little disagreement, and it was because I didn't agree with her on her stance about something that had to do with his next visit here. So, like, Hayden, he heard us fighting or arguing. Like, obviously it's not like a fist fight, it's my mom, but we were like just arguing, and Hayden was on Skype with me, so he got to hear basically what was happening, and it wasn't fun. And it kind of just put me in a weird mood for the rest of the week because I didn't really know what was going to happen. I didn't know really anything after that point. So I was a bit fragile and a bit stressed out, to say the least. And then, like, Monday I had another argument with her, and just things were not looking good. But then Monday in my city, and actually in my school alone, we had a tragedy occur. A student who was a sophomore, I didn't really know him or anything, but he died. He got in a car accident. And if you guys know anything about teen death or tragedy, when it happens in a town or in a community, it affects everybody. It doesn't just affect one person, because it makes people question, like, why things happen to people who are so young, and, like, who's next, or really what's gonna happen with anything. And just, there's the funerals, and there's the, like, just everything. It's really, you can't really control it. You can't control what's gonna happen. It's unpredictable, and, like, it's teenage death. It's tragedy. It's horrible. It's something that shouldn't happen. People shouldn't be dying at 15 years old. And worse off than that were the rumors. And honestly, I don't know what to believe. There are so many people saying it was suicide. There are so many people saying a lot of other things. And I know on Twitter I might have said it was suicide too, just because I, like, heard a really convincing argument against it or about it being that. And I shouldn't have said something like that, because it could be something entirely different. It could have just been that, like everybody was saying, that he was late for school, his brother refused to drive him, so he drove a car speeding at 90 miles per hour, and yeah, the accident did happen right around time school starts, so yeah, it could have just been exactly that he was late for school. But then there were other convincing arguments saying otherwise, and it's just, you can't really tell in high school what's made up or what's true anymore, and it's hard to believe what anybody says. And if you guys don't know, I really don't have that many friends at school or anything. I started YouTube because it was kind of an escape. I wanted to escape from just being lonely at school and not really having anybody there for me. And like my best friend, she moved away, and I didn't know what to do about anything anymore. So I started YouTube, and I remembered how it kind of brought me back from bad days, and so I wanted to do the same for other people. So, like, I love YouTube, and I still love doing it. It's just, it's really hard to find motivation to do things when you can't even explain what's happening in your own life. So, yeah. So the kid that died on Monday, everybody at school was really upset and confused by everything that was happening with it. So I just kind of tuned out school. And there were other drama going on that was YouTube related, and I kind of tuned that out too, because I didn't want to get involved with anything, and I didn't want to start any drama, and it was kind of just stressing me out trying to stay away from all of my friends, even though I wanted to talk to somebody at the end of the day, somebody that was normal and kind of just understand anything that was happening. It was really, really hard to stay away, but I could see that it was not healthy, and it was not going to be healthy. Now Tuesday came around, and I went to school, and something happened in the morning on Tuesday that absolutely blindsided me. I did not expect it to happen. I don't think anybody really did. And I did not have motivation to even get dressed to go to school. I just kind of like sat there just thinking to myself, what is even happening anymore now? I couldn't even explain what's happening at all. And I had videos sitting on my computer just waiting to be edited, and I just couldn't even comprehend anything that was happening, so I just ignored them, I guess, ignored my responsibilities, and just kind of tried to, I guess I went back into my shell that I went into last year whenever I was depressed. Like, you guys know how, I had a lot of stressful things happen to me last year, and I was depressed. I kind of just went into that shell, and, like, I didn't want to tell anybody what was happening with me. I didn't want to do anything, really, anymore, because I couldn't even explain what was happening in my world. And my mom, she just knew I was upset. And then I went to school on Tuesday morning, and I was sitting in first period class, and I couldn't see anything. Like, the sides of my vision, my peripheral vision, was going in waves. It was pulsating in waves. And I know that sounds freaking crazy. And I thought I was going crazy. I went and talked to the nurse, and I thought I was just crazy because, like, whose vision does that? I thought maybe there was something in my eye, or, like, I didn't even know what was happening. I felt like something was wrong. And so I went to the nurse, and she had me call my mom. Now, my mom, the nurse didn't know what was going on because she's not a registered nurse. She's just, like, an assistant at the school. She didn't know what was happening, and my mom didn't know what was happening. And so my mom made me call my insurance company and talk to a registered nurse there and explain to her what was going on and see if it was something serious enough where I needed to go to the emergency room or to the hospital or anything like that. And Of course, that freaking terrifies me whenever the nurse says that she wants me to be seen by a doctor immediately, because I think she knew what was going on, and she knew that's something I needed to go see a doctor. And so my mom had to call in to work late and come and get me. So I went to the hospital, and turns out I had a stress-induced ocular migraine. If you follow me on Twitter, you probably have seen my post that I posted where it's like a screenshot of a website that explained like what that exactly means, what an ocular migraine is. If you're not familiar with it, though, it's basically a migraine that, if bad enough, can actually potentially cause vision loss, which isn't, that's not fun. You don't want to, I didn't want to get blind. Nobody wants to be blind. So that scared me, being told by the doctors that I could have been blind, because I was so stressed out that I had a migraine, and they had to hook me up to an IV and give me all these medicine because I was in so much pain. Along with the vision came a really bad headache. But I was just in so much pain, and everything was just confusing. I didn't really know what to do anymore. And so I just kind of like laid there, and the medicine that they gave me made me really, really sleepy. And so I just kind of let myself fall asleep, and it was honestly the most peaceful sleep I've had in a really long time. And if you've ever been stressed or depressed, and you probably know what I'm talking about. You just can't sleep, you can't really eat, you can't do anything because you're just so dumbfounded by everything that's happening and so stressed out that you just don't really know how to explain what's happening with your own body anymore, or what's happening with your friends, or what's going to happen. So I wasn't going back to school that day, and I just I slept. I let the medicine take me, and I slept, because I guess it kind of just woke me up. I realized this is not healthy. What's happening to me and what's happening to everything is not healthy. It's not something that should be happening. I thought that was a cave. So I don't know. I just hope that nothing else would go bad. Wednesday morning, though, and I know he hasn't really said anything about this, but Wednesday morning, Hayden got in a car accident. It wasn't a bad car accident, before you guys freak out. It wasn't anything like that. There was literally just minimal damage to his car. His headlight broke. That's literally about it. But that really scared me, because he's 1,000 miles away from me, and I couldn't be there to make sure he was okay whenever he tells me that he got in an accident. He hydroplaned into an intersection. Like, it's not something you want to hear from your long-distance boyfriend, who you can't do anything to help. And I felt really, really helpless and just terrified and wondering if he was okay all day, because I was at school and I couldn't talk to him to figure out if he was alive or not. Well, I knew he was alive, but I didn't even understand what happened until I got home, and it freaked me out. So I couldn't do anything. And then Thursday, I was just, at this point, I was really just praying nothing else bad in the world would happen, because I just felt like if anything else happened, I would find it really difficult to hold myself together at the end of the day. Like, so something did happen, though. A young girl in my city got hit by a train. She was walking on the train tracks with headphones on, and hey, there's a train now. Perfect timing. She was walking on the train tracks with headphones in, and so she didn't hear it coming, and she got hit. She was apparently looking for her house key, and she got hit by a train. And now the trains are going like super loud now because they're tooting their friggin' thing every 5 seconds just because they want to make sure that nobody else frickin's on the tracks. And so I went to school, and just literally all I heard all day was suicide. Like, just people questioning, was it suicide? Was it this? Was it that? She was another 15-year-old girl who went to my school, and another sophomore. And, like, people that didn't even know who she was. They were making up stories and saying they knew who she was, and saying, like, they've talked to her before, or they've, like, she was a sweet person. She changed their lives. All this stuff that you know, is just people, like, nobody cares until you're dead. That's a sad, sad truth. Like, a lot of those people had probably never even heard of her. I honestly, she looked familiar. I may have spoken to her once or so, but I didn't know her. And for the people who said, oh, I've talked to her once or twice, she was such a sweet girl, to say that it was suicide, they didn't know shit. I didn't know anything either. And, like, that's just a horrible thing, to get hit by a train. She didn't see it coming. She didn't expect it. Just 1 second she was there, and the next second she was dead. It's, I don't know, it just kind of sickens me that all of that was happening, and all I was seeing on Facebook was just people, like, sharing it and saying, this poor girl. Like, yes, I understand she died. Yes, I understand you can be sympathetic, but, like, and there were other people saying that it was a cult. They were saying it was cultish that she was hit by a train. And it didn't really help that a few days later, actually yesterday, I'm recording this on Monday, yesterday another person was hit by a train. They haven't even released who that person was yet. It was a man. As far as I know, it could have been another high school student. I actually have a lot of friends who live out there that I'm actually pretty scared about. But, like, and also on the comments of his were just nothing but suicide, cult. Like, don't speculate about somebody that you've never even met. So I just kind of, at that point, I was really just done with everything that was happening. And so I just kind of, I didn't even know. I just tried to stay out of everything, stay out of the way. Things were getting bad on the Havoc too. I don't know what I'm allowed to say. I don't really want to say much, but yeah. Things were just getting bad, and I didn't know what to do. I thought the one place that was where my family and my friends, it was just hell. It was Havoc. And I just couldn't really explain or understand what was happening. And so, I don't know. I wasn't in a good state of mind last week. Though never once did I consider suicide or anything, in case you guys are worried. I had Hayden, and I had a few people to keep me sane and all that through everything. So I thank them if they're watching this, though I don't know if they are or anything, but if you are, just, you guys kept me sane, and you kept me from just crawling into a ball and crying, basically, because that's all that I really could do. I can't find a good cave. But anyway, so Havoc. As far as I know, with Havoc, Havoc itself is done. You'll probably never see another Havoc video unless it's the final Havoc video, kind of explaining what's happening. But, so I will get another video out sometime to explain it better, or I'll share whoever explains it best video. But Havoc itself, like, the name Havoc is gone. It's non-existent. There was a lot of drama that I don't really want to name names or anything. But there was a lot of drama, and so we're just rebranding the entire server. So this kind of just brings me to something for you guys, I guess. I am willing to stay and make it work if you guys want me to. If you guys like Havoc enough that you think that it would still be worth it, even if it's not that SMP, even if it's not Havoc, it'll still be a series you guys want on my channel. I personally was not really strictly involved in the drama. It wasn't, I tried to stay out of it because I was having so much trouble with everything else. I just tried to stay out of the actual drama and everything. But if you guys want me to stay with it, I will. There are some people that I know I will continue talking to, because I don't have any personal vendettas, if that makes any sense. But it is really, really stressful, and it's something that I would consider really not doing if you guys didn't want it, I guess. If you guys are okay with me just doing Aspire. I love this series, and it's not getting the feedback that I wanted it to get, but I will still continue doing it for the people who do like it, because Aspire is something I really like. I actually love mods a lot. Like, mods are fun. Mods are exciting, and I don't get enough of them. So, I like Aspire, and I'll continue doing it, but, like, as far as it goes with what I'm going to record this week, I'm hoping to get this uploaded. It'll probably get up really, really late Monday night, maybe Tuesday. But I'm gonna get back into the motivation of recording again. It's just there was so much stress going on with everything that I couldn't find a way to record without getting just everything being drama, or like I didn't want to upload something that I didn't think was top notch because it was me stressed or me upset or anything like that. And I didn't want to have half-assed edits, because I know that the way that I was in, the mindset that I was in, my videos would not have been good. So if that makes any sense, I guess. I'm gonna have this go up though, and I kind of want you guys' opinion on Havoc and what I should do with it. I mean, those are my friends, and I'm not going to stop talking to them, but if you guys would rather me just not have to deal with the drama, I guess, or not really just have to deal with, but if you guys would just rather, I don't know. I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about. I don't even think I'm making sense to myself. And to any Havoc members watching this is me asking the people who watch my videos. It's not any personal thing against any of you. Trust me, I have no problems. I just kind of want an opinion on everything that's happening, if you know what I mean. So I'm just hoping that things start shaping up for the better. This week gets better, because things did start going a bit better on Friday and Saturday. My mom and I came to a agreement on the situation that was like that caused us to fight, and that was a really good, like, it's not 100% of a good agreement, but it's still like it's better than nothing, and it's not fighting. Instead, it's actually like us talking and working together and agreeing. So that's a good thing. I don't know where that freaking thing is. What the hell? What are you? Well, I'm morphing. 1 second. So yeah, things are going right, and then there were just things we were planning for Hey Rose, hey. And so yeah, there will be some videos out this week, and I want you guys to actually, I probably will I'll put a straw poll in the description asking what you guys want me to record this week, because I am home every day. It's spring break, and I want to get some things out to you guys that you guys would like. If I have something that's not in the straw poll, please comment it, because I need ideas. I want something that will make you guys happy, but know that there won't be any more Havoc videos. There will probably be Aspire, because I love doing Aspire, but other than that, there won't be Havoc videos, and I don't know about much else. But yeah. Don't worry, guys. Don't go hate on Havoc members' videos, because there's no like hate. We're trying to work things out currently. It's just things that happen between friends, and I don't know. I hope you guys understand, though, and I hope you guys will stick with me, and I'm sorry that this is my second like explanation video this week or so. I don't mean to do so many of these, but like I feel like you guys should know kind of what's happening, and I know I omitted a lot of things, but I'm kind of just explaining why I haven't uploaded. But I will be uploading. Spring break, I was actually looking forward to spring break. I thought I could upload twice a day, yeah, but no, I don't think I could do that, just because of the fact that yeah, twice a day with my shitty computer is not really possible. I wish it was, but it's not, and plus I don't know how the quality would be. Usually I burn out really quickly just with stress or something. But yeah, I'm trying to fix things, and I want you guys to know, to all my rosebuds out there who have stayed with me from the very beginning, as a personal message, I guess, to you guys. I honestly, when I go to school, I don't really have any friends. I don't have anybody that I can talk to, or I don't have anybody that I can just have sleepovers with, or just things like that. I haven't really had that in a while. And, just, you guys are my friends. And I really appreciate all of you for helping me get through this really, really difficult week. And I hope you guys know how special you are to me, and how much you guys mean to me. And I will say, for a couple of specific people who I really enjoy their company, because they really do help me out, and they've talked to me individually and all that stuff, that would be Josie, Adriana, Jenny, Ninzi, just the sweet people who are there for me. Thank you for sticking around and putting up with me and my bull crap, because I know that my tweets can get annoying sometimes whenever they're nothing but just depressing shit. But this week, you have to understand, was really, really difficult for a lot of people. So yeah, thank you guys. I'm getting really emotional now. I had a mental breakdown earlier and was crying. That's why I felt like I needed to record something like this to explain what's happening. But yeah, I love you all, and thank you for sticking around, I guess. I don't really know what I'm saying anymore, but yeah, okay. Also, yeah, don't forget straw poll. Don't forget, if you have anything to suggest for me to record, yeah, that. And just keep being amazing, please. I don't know what I'd do without a lot of you. So, yeah. Thank you. Is this another spawner? Oh, it is. Hey, let's end this off by saying what's in these chests. Is there another chest or nah? There isn't. I don't think so. Okay. Oh, bye. Stop. I have a Mountain Dew. I'll drink that and cheer myself up, because Mountain Dew is life. Very fitting for a spider dungeon, but not for me. Thank you. Yeah, there will be an Aspire episode later out this week. I've got plans for it. Don't worry. Yeah. Blech. I'm just rambling now, so I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, also, if you want to message me on Twitter or comment down below to kind of understand more about what's happening, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. I am not a scary person. I will answer questions to the best of my ability. So, yeah. Bye.